celebrate. The AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament continues. Semi-final action. The Sisters of Sin versus the Babes of Wrath live tonight. And it's that time of year of the night. John Moxley, Masquerade Dorado.
All right, guys, we are live.
3 points on the line. Plus in other Blue League action, Orange Cassidy, Claudio Castagnoli, 1-on-1, 3 points hanging in the balance. And on the gold side of the brackets in the Continental Classic, it is Kazuchika Okada, the Continental Champion, Speedball Mike Bailey, Kyle Fletcher, Kevin Knight, Pac, and Darby Allin. And tonight, Darby Allin goes one-on-one with the Jet. Kevin Knight in the gold lead. Plus, to kick off the action here tonight, the Don Callis family will meet and open up the Continental Classic. Kyle Fletcher, Kazuchika Okada, one-on-one, and things went from bad to worse for the Don Callis family this past Saturday at Full Gear.
Batista is the reason we lost that match. You didn't even show up on time.
We don't need to blame each other. Okada has got to defend his Continental Championship in the Continental Classic.
Okay, I will also be in the Continental Classic.
What the hell was that? You're supposed to be my family, but where were you when I really needed you? Now I lost my time, but that's okay, because I will also be in the Continental Classic.
This is all your fault.
And we're just moments away from the start of the Continental Classic, the annual tradition here in AEW. The rules are simple. There is a 20-minute time limit for all Continental Classic matches. Winners earn 3 points. A draw results in 1 point for each contender. Loser walk away with no points, and everyone is banned from ringside for all Continental Classic matches.
Weighing 249 pounds, the Roto Star, Kyle Fletcher.
As the former TNT champion makes his way to the ring, we are joined at the desk by not the head of the Don Callis family here tonight, but our broadcast colleague, Don Callis, because of course everyone is banned from ringside during tournament matches.
Yes, but the people have demanded that I'm here on commentary to tell this great story of two of the best wrestlers in the history of the world facing off, courtesy of the Don Callis family.
I can't have that story, EG. We just heard Kyle Fletcher potentially blaming his opponent here tonight for the loss of the TNT title.
You know, I think there's always different narratives that are out there, Nigel. That's all I can tell you. It's pro wrestling.
Yeah, and yours is always different than anyone else's. Let me say this, gentlemen. We are just concluded maybe the most violent week of pro wrestling I've ever seen in my life, with blood and guts and then Full Gear. And now I think it's a great contrast to go to the greatest tournament of the year in the Continental Classic.
That's called aura right there, guys.
And his opponent from Aichi, Japan, weighing 236 pounds, he is the AEW Unified Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Kazuchika Okada, the AEW Unified Champion, but you notice only wearing the International Championship belt. That is because he surrendered the Continental Championship title, which will not be on the line in the tournament, but will be up for grabs for the 2 finalists at World's End. Coming up at the end of December, Okada may lose not just the Continental Championship, but the Unified Championship as well, if he does not make it out of the group stage.
Look at the face of Kyle Fletcher. You know he's prepared for this. Don, I got to give it to you. You have some of the most remarkable athletes I've ever been around in my life. And What do you think's going to happen? You give us a prediction of this match.
Here's the great thing. My analytics staff have told me that we have a very high percentage ability to win this entire tournament. So there's always a strategy. I could tell you the odds, but I don't think you'd be able to follow along.
Well, try me. Go ahead.
Kazuchika Okada offering a handshake to his Don Callis family member.
That's great.
Kyle Fletcher.
I taught both of them that move.
I bet you did.
And last year in the Continental Classic, Nigel, it was Kyle Fletcher scoring a victory over Kazuchika Okada, one of only a couple losses inside an AEW ring. As the other man's defeat, Kazuchika Okada is our broadcast partner, Brian Danielson.
Yeah, one of the biggest victories in Kyle Fletcher's career, certainly at that point. And now we'll look to follow up and repeat history as well. Straight away, you can see the anger is a factor.
You can also see on the back of Kyle Fletcher, Tony, still feeling the effects from that violent TNT Championship match this past Saturday.
That was an incredible match, and I think for many reasons it's great to see that Mark Briscoe is a champion here in AEW, and of course not a member of the Don Callis family, because that would have been a train wreck for him.
What would have happened to him, Don, if he had become a member? What would you have made him do?
I would have taken that crayon-eating idiot and turned him into a functioning member of society. It would have been great for him.
Sounds like a hard task, if you ask me.
Wow. And we will have words from the newly crowned TNT champion, Mark Briscoe, later on tonight. But right now, hammerlock applied by Kazuchika Okada, but it's switched into a side headlock by Kyle Fletcher.
I would certainly have to think, given his history, Kazuchika Okada got to be a favorite in the tournament. Hold on.
Okada. Yeah, into a cover and a side headlock. Fletcher fires that shoulder up, to your point, Nigel.
Yeah.
Of course, Okada winning last year's iteration of the Continental Classic, combined with his 4 G1 Climax victories in Japan, makes Kazuchika Okada tied for number 5 with Masahiro Chono in terms of being the greatest tournament wrestler of all time.
Wow. Of course, if you want to talk about great tournament wrestlers, you've got to talk about another member of the Don Callis family. Can I say Takeshita?
Takeshita, of course, winning this year's iteration of the G1 Climax tournament, parlaying that into a victory for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, let's also not forget that Kyle Fletcher had 12 points last year in the Blue League, which was the most of any wrestler in the tournament. And of course, he won the Blue League last year. So he's had success in this tournament, and you can say he's a great tournament wrestler as well, based on what happened last year.
High boot into the jaw of Fletcher, but Fletcher answers the shoulder tackle.
The great thing about this tournament and about all elite wrestling is if someone's tuning in, they look and they say, my God, I've never seen 2 such great athletes in the ring at the exact same time. If you look at how they're built, how they wrestle, and it's all thanks to the Don Callis family.
And you see at the bottom of your screen, going through the 6 members of the Gold League in the group stage. Of course, Kazuchika Okada, Kyle Fletcher kicking off the Continental Classic action here tonight, but also Darby Allin returning for another Continental Classic as well. The Jet Kevin Knight, lateral press by Kyle Fletcher after the scoop and the slam. The Jet Kevin Knight participating in his first Continental Classic, as is the Bastard Pack. Plus Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight's tag team partner. They will have to meet one-on-one in tournament action here in the Continental Classic Gold League.
Certainly a lot of intriguing matchups, and perhaps, Don, they're in different leagues, but you could see Okada and Takeshita potentially facing off later on in the tournament. Scintillating prospects.
I think it's fantastic for the fans. I think it's fantastic for AEW. It's most fantastic for the Don Callis family, because all 3 of these men are here to make a mark and a statement.
So you're saying, Don, what we witnessed at Full Gear was not any signs of strife within the Don Callis family?
The problem, Excalibur, is you've never been a competitive athlete, so you don't understand the fire that burns within. They're testing each other. Nigel, you know this. You can have friends, and you're very competitive.
Certainly competition. Oh, my God. Always a big factor in professional wrestling, but hurry, double up.
Fletcher coming in hot with the elbow strike. Now the lateral press. Okada able to kick out.
I think we should give Excalibur his due as well. He has quite a lot of experience in professional wrestling as well, before Brian Danielson beat him up in front of his father.
That's a nice way to put it. But yes, I've seen Excalibur wrestle. Nevertheless, I didn't think that last cover by Kyle Fletcher was one that you should cheer about, Don. That was a very nonchalant cover on one of the greatest champions ever.
In my opinion, you're not beating Okada in the first 5 minutes, so why not send a message that, hey, I'm in control and I can toy with you a little bit. I believe they call it playing with your food.
You know what? I don't agree with that. Why not try to win the match? Who knows? A slam, you could have knocked him out. Could have hit his head. Try to get the win.
If you looked like Kyle Fletcher, you would also be surprised.
Okada.
People aren't going to like that, but I'll tell you, that's brilliant. I've actually never seen that. Okada is so smart. Whatever athletic ability that Kyle has over Okada in this match, being 26 and being Kyle Fletcher, Okada balances that out with his experience.
Well, as Okada pleads with the ref, Kyle Fletcher is on the outside, and the opening match of the 2025 Continental Classic continues.
Guess who has toys all the kids want this year? Cool and exciting. They'll grin ear to ear. Now, guess who has awesome, fun toys just for you? The answer is simple. It's Walmart. Who knew?
There's flying, and then there's making the most of it with Platinum. There's nothing like arriving early and enjoying it. Nothing like having tea across the pond, a cocktail in Atlanta, and a tranquil place to work in Tokyo, all waiting for you. Nothing like best-in-class cuisine and service to match worldwide, with access to the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like Platinum.
Cole's mom,
Giannis,
how do you keep busy waiting for Black Friday?
scrolling for deals, Giannis. You?
Crafting. Also knitting.
Oh, look, Kohl's has great deals on non-Giannis made gifts.
So I'm sensing a bit of tension between you two.
Well, our heart attack was a wake-up call, but I still feel like we could do more to avoid another one. Come on. I started eating kale. Kale. And I take statins, right? And we're hitting the gym, but I'm worried it's not enough. I just want him to ask our doctor about Repatha.
Normally, I don't take sides, but you should listen to your heart.
Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers LDL-C by 63% and drops the risk of having a heart attack by 27%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
You were right. Our LDL-C is in a better place. And so are we.
Listen to your heart. Ask your doctor about Repatha.
With fast and free delivery, Home Depot sent to me. Ryobi drills are drilling. Doorbells are ringing. Festive plates are setting. And a dazzling pre-lit tree.
Hey, Frank. This is where it all begins. You want glory? You gotta go all in.
Okay, who wants a jersey?
I thought we were getting cars.
Toyota, let's go places.
The wait is over. Everything's on sale at the Sephora Savings Event. Everything you really want, all on sale now at Sephora at Kohl's.
Welcome back to this Thanksgiving Eve AEW Dynamite Gold League action, kicking off the 2025 Continental Classic. Don Callis family members, Kazuchika Okada, Kyle Fletcher battling it out for 3 crucial points, Tony.
The best time of the year. It's the holidays, and it's the Continental Classic. And right now, oh, look at this. Oh, back down.
We saw Okada send the referee into the ropes, and now Fletcher returning the favor.
Now Okada giving the former TNT champion the idea and capitalize. Oh, wait a second though.
Fletcher up to the top and big impact for both athletes, but Okada getting the worst of it.
Not sure that. Fletcher grabbing at his neck as well. Take another look if we get a chance. Look, both men colliding hard with the mat, and you see immediately suffering the impact.
Referee Rick Knox giving the 10 count to both athletes. And as you mentioned, this time of year, the Continental Classic is in full swing. That'll be the case next Wednesday night. Fishers, Indiana. You have a chance to join us just outside of Indianapolis. AEWTIX.com. Then Ring of Honor's final bout on Friday, December 5th, Columbus, Ohio. ROHTIX.com for that one. Scan the QR code. Then the following night, Columbus, Ohio Collision. Saturday, December 6th for all AEW live events. Visit AEWTIX.com. Kyle Fletcher, the cover here. Shoot. And Okada explodes out.
Kyle is manhandling Okada right now, and you don't want to let Kyle get going with that explosive offense, which he then leads into explosive strength maneuvers, as we're seeing right now.
Yeah, he is manhandling, you're right, Okada like no one has in a long, long time.
Many of the athletes of the Don Callis family are of a similar proportion, 6'3", 6'4", over 230. I call it the Lou Thez model. Big, rangy, and athletic.
That's countered there by Okada. And as you mentioned, Kyle Fletcher among only 2 athletes to hand Kazuchika Okada a singles loss in his AEW career. Nigel, do you think that is weighing on the mind of the Continental Champion, the Rainmaker Okada?
I don't think so. To be perfectly honest with you, Okada is such a seasoned pro. He'd probably forgotten about those losses and he's moved on, always thinking about the present moment, and that is, in my mind, the running bait of a champion.
Here's the advantage that Okada has over almost everyone else. He's been in nothing but big matches since he's 19 years old. So he's been here before, and he's seen it all. He's not going to get stressed out by being at a disadvantage.
I hate to say this, Don, but you are exactly right on that.
Beautiful elbow drop from the top for the unified champion. That was the same elbow drop that broke Bryan Danielson's arm, so you can see how dangerous it is.
Rainmaker attempted, but Fletcher counters the half and half.
Let's keep in mind, as you mentioned, the top Excalibur, 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw. These guys want to get those 3 points. They don't want a point each.
Yeah,
they want 0.
A loss sends you home with nothing.
Right.
So especially important to get out to a hot start in this tournament.
So kind of getting out of the ring there to avoid the big Yakuza corner.
You know what the best thing is, Shivani, to your point? Someone's going to get 3 points, but it's 100%. It's going to be the Don Callis family. That's the great part.
Well, Don Callis family's going to get some points tonight.
That's right.
Well, if they go to a draw, they would leave with 1 point each.
My analytics gurus tell me that that's an unlikely occurrence, that we are going to dominate this tournament. That's what they've told me. You can't argue with analytics.
You can't trust anything Marvez says. The DDT, the second time that Okada targeted the neck of Kyle Fletcher in this match.
I want to go back to what we heard Okada say on a not too long ago on one of these programs. He said that you two...
Hold on a second, cover here by Okada. Fletcher in trouble.
He said that these two, Okada and Kyle Fletcher, are the captains of the Don Callis family.
Well, you know, that's what
right?
everyone wants to know. I mean, I think everyone should feel like they're a captain.
So
Take ownership. I think, listen, I think being first among equals is fantastic. I've been that all my life, so it's great.
So the captain's going at it.
Well, there was certainly a time when Okada tried to curry favor with Fletcher. Potentially some conflict with Takeshita, but Don, you've done a remarkable job of keeping everybody moving forward.
That's what generals do. Oh my God!
Fletcher, the big kick, but Okada returns. Drop kick, Fletcher to his feet, swinging a miss into the ropes.
Point of the chin.
Beautiful timing, beautiful positioning by Okada. Tombstone pile driver, again targeting the neck of Kyle Fletcher. The third time setting him up for the Rainmaker. No! Big time counter by Fletcher.
He cannot make the cover there, Excalibur. He's down as well. Look at this. And the fans are absolutely ecstatic.
And what a way to kick off the 2025 Continental Classic.
High angle, right across the shoulders, back of the neck, and the eyes of the unified champion said it all.
And of course, the semifinals and the finals of the Continental Classic will take place at World's End, coming up on Saturday, December 27th. Well, 15 minutes have elapsed. 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes now left on the clock.
I had the chant "fight forever" come out, but certainly that won't be happening here. 5 minutes left for one of these men potentially. Oh, not a lot of mustard behind that forearm. 5 minutes left to get those ever so important first 3 points.
Now Okada, the backslide, rolls him switch.
That's it. The respect that he has for Kyle Fletcher. I think he wants a second one.
Maintaining control of the wrist the entire way.
Yes, sir.
Fletcher ducks underneath. Fletcher lands on his feet, hoists up Okada. Oh, into the middle buckle. Fletcher now.
This is what happens when a couple of one-percenters go at it, guys.
And this is the first match of the Continental Classic. Just imagine what we've got in store over the next month or two.
Fletcher closing in, shot to the back of the head. Okada out towards center. Fletcher, brain buster, no. Okada into the referee. Rainmaker pulls up short. Rick Knox very nearly got knocked to the next week. Fletcher scores with a kick.
It's a race against time right now.
What a counter with a knee by Okada.
Okada gouges in the eyes. And Rainmaker, no, close the door. Roll up, 1, 2. Yes!
Unbelievable, guys. Lightning does strike twice.
It restores your faith in professional wrestling, guys, with North Dallas family.
For the second time in 2 Continental Classics, Kyle Fletcher has pinned the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, and Fletcher, the first man in the entire tournament to put 3 points on the board here tonight live on Dynamite.
What an incredible way to start this telecast. There you see the bell. And we're just getting started on this Continental Classic.
And we will have more gold and blue league action still to come tonight on Dynamite. But Kyle Fletcher, an impressive victory, handing another loss to the Continental champion, Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah, you know, that unified championship could be in jeopardy now. I don't think there's any question about that.
And you see the matches still to come tonight. Kevin Knight, Darby Allin, Claudio Castagnoli, Orange Cassidy in the Blue League, plus John Moxley, Master Dorada. Blue League action later on tonight, and the Callis family. I wonder what Konosuke Takeshita would say about Kazuchika Okada being the captain of the Don Callis family, but we'll have more on that as this tournament continues. Let's take you back to this past Saturday, the Prudential Center, and Full Gear. It was a highly charged, emotional situation. The Young Bucks and the Don Callis family, Josh Alexander winning the $1 million purse. And the Bucks, though, had to make a crucial decision. Did they keep the $1 million? Did they join the Don Callis family? Or did they try to mend fences? Did they try to reunite the elite? You can see how it went down. Let's go back to Lexington.
Hi. If I can have a moment of your time. Is it safe to say that after what we saw at Full Gear, you and the Young Bucks are reunited?
That's a complicated answer. Look, I haven't been a model employee. I haven't been a model friend. Over the past couple of years, you've seen me do things that I'm not proud of. And I was once fooled by Dawn as well. So I'd be a hypocrite to not take all that into account and really think long and hard about, where the Bucks and I stand. Because if my friends are willing to accept me for who I am and my faults, and if the fans are willing to accept me after everything that I've done, who am I to say that the Bucks don't deserve a second chance? Thanks.
Thank you for your time.
Of course. Oh. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Well, an emotionally charged reunion, a situation that we will monitor in the days and weeks to come. But still to come tonight, the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament continues. Semifinal action, the Babes of Wrath versus the Sisters of Sin up next here on Dynamite. But fans, DraftKings Sportsbook is official partner of AEW. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Simply download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code AEW. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? Do a space for a contract or a few. Find what's different and matters to you. Get a table to compare and contrast. AI Assistant pulls those insights fast. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattress, and we designed it to help make aches and pains a thing of the past. Because our most advanced, infinitely adaptable Tempur material eases your pressure points, inch by inch and molecule by molecule, in a way that no other mattress can. All night, every night. During the Tempur-Pedic Black Friday event, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and $50 off select pillow sets. Shop now at TempurPedic.com.
Ay, sube el tempo, el ritmo del latido. Se calienta con hielo, lo enfrío. Pasa un filtro, que hoy salí. Llévame a tu sensor, somos conectados. Estamos easy, en la pista nos vimos. Amiguito, esta noche nos fuimos.
With hundreds of sales every week, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
At IHG Hotels and Resorts, you can guest how you guest. Explore the neighborhood. Or live like a local at Hotel Indigo. Unplug for the day. Or plunge into a long weekend at Holiday Inn. Take on Miami, Mexico City, Minneapolis, or any Holiday Inn Express destination. Choose from 20 IHG hotel brands and earn points for free nights with IHG One Rewards.
Versace, bright crystal.
Remember college? Well, now college is over, and here comes your student loan debt. You really need to talk to Refi. Refi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can save you thousands of dollars and can get you a custom payment that you can afford. So don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call Refi today. It's huge!
Calling all water lovers and joy seekers, spontaneous dancers, and indoor explorers. We see you, culture lovers, toe tappers, tastemakers, and nightlifers. Whether you like to cheer from the back row or sing along in the front, we're waiting for you, and all of you. Let's Texas.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite. Let's take you back to this past Saturday at Full Gear. Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher, we were talking about it moments ago. It was an all-out war between these two men. You can see a bit of the carnage, a bit of the reason why Fletcher and Briscoe still wearing the scars. And immediately following the match, our cameras caught up with the newly crowned champ.
Man, there are no words, man. Times in life where, you know what I mean, there just are no words. You know, I lost, you know, the most important thing to me. Talk about family, man. I lost my brother. I lost the other half of myself, man. And it's been a long road since then. I didn't know if I wanted to carry on. I didn't know if I wanted to do this anymore without him. I knew I had to make him proud. I had to do it for us. And it was failure after failure, after defeat, after defeat, after loss, after loss, after disappointment, man. But you know, they say it's a time and a season for everything. And when family's on the line, like my crew, my boys, my family, the conglomeration, man, that changes everything, man. Got my road family, and I got my home family. And this is for both of them. This is for both of them. For my nephew, my nieces, my mom, my dad, my wife, my kids, my sister, my in-laws, you know, this is for Delaware, baby. This is for Sussex County, and this is for the conglomeration. This for you, dog. We did it, baby.
Cannot wait for the reign of Mark Briscoe as TNT champion. If you missed any part of Full Gear, you can order the replay right now. HBO Max. Just visit hbomax.com/AEW.
Julia Hart, Sisters of Sin.
Sky Blue and Julia Hart defeating Queen Amanada and Jamie Hayter in the opening round contest to advance to this semifinal round match. And Tony, we are just 2 weeks removed from the first ever women's blood and guts match. And I think that image of Sky Blue covered, I mean, just almost head to toe in her own blood will be seared in our memories for a number of years.
Yeah, it looked like she was auditioning for the reboot of Carrie. I mean, that face that we'll never forget, covered in blood, it's going to live with her forever.
I tell you, one of our parents tonight is going to remember it as well.
This Excalibur is as close to a toss-up of a match you're going to find. It's really hard to predict who's going to take charge and who's going to win this.
Now the Babes of Wrath, Willow and Harley, two of the most infectious personalities in any locker room, but two extremely formidable contenders, Nigel, exemplified by how they were underdogs going into their first round matchup with Mercedes Moné and Athena, and it was the Babes that prevailed.
Yeah, and a lot of people sold them short, didn't think they had much of an opportunity. But correct me if I'm wrong, Harley Cameron, once again, taking a huge step in advancing in her career.
I think it's really you can see the difference in the teams. One team smiling, one team frowning, looking serious. Oh, Harley knew that was coming. Good job.
Great counter there by Harley.
Hard not to love Harley Cameron. Charismatic cover. Charismatic, and she's always in the ring before the show, getting in there any chance she gets to learn something from somebody. Great attitude. Tag made there.
Tag made. Julia Hart turned. She anticipated Willow coming in, but Willow scores with a big elbow strike. Now the Babes of Wrath center Julia in. Double back suplex. And the celebration here. Maybe underselling the danger represented by their opponents. And now the cover here. 1, 2. Sky Blue there.
Thought they were doing a little bit too much celebrating, but it was a maneuver. How about that?
Highly effective maneuver as well. But right now, Julia Hart doing the right thing and tagging in the Sky Blue in here. This was what we had. The beginning the blood and guts match.
Now the first two women to the anchors, so to speak, of their respective teams, Willow Nightingale and Sky Blue, as Willow battering Sky in the corner, short arm lariat, avoided Sky the roll up, getting predicament. Willow able to power out of it. Now it's a bit of a head and shoulder fake, but Willow was able to anticipate. Backslide into the short arm lariat. Tag made out to Harley Cameron. And now Sky Blue getting ping pong back and forth by the Babes of Wrath. Cazadora into a slap. Nobody. Oh, Sky able to make the tag out to Julia Hart.
Took a little too long there with that offensive maneuver, and Cameron hurting now.
Now Julia Hart going to work on Harley Cameron and fans. The Shop AEW Black Friday. 5 days. Oh, wait a second. Cover 2. Harley Cameron able to kick out 5 days of deals. Kicks off today with up to 40% off site-wide. Today's deal, pre-order the new AEW Unified Championship title belt and get 50% off the TBS or TNT Championship belt. Shop now exclusively at shopaew.com. And the Sisters of Sin. Double team maneuver.
Certainly a sinister pairing. Sky Blue and, whoa, Julia Hart there. Whoa, wait a second.
Harley, the roll up on Sky Blue. Julia get out of position there, and Harley was able to maneuver herself into a roll up. And Sky, fireman's carry, but Harley fights her way out of it. Sky into the ropes. Harley, sling blade out. You can hear the crowd erupting. Willow Nightingale urging them on while she's on the floor. Harley Cameron going to work on Sky Blue. And as you mentioned, Nigel, growing Harley Cameron is right before our eyes. Her poise has just skyrocketed in the last few months.
Every outing, this young girl improves. See how far she gets.
And one of the reasons what you talked about, Nigel, the time that she has spent in the ring, training and working on her craft before the show even begins.
Neck breaker, cover made, 2. The distraction by Julia Hart opened the door for Sky Blue to take the advantage as this semifinal contest, the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament, continues.
Come on, fight back, baby!
There's a big gap in maternity care, prenatal care, postpartum care. I just happened to be going through our mail one night and saw that this was a service that offered pregnancy care. During our initial appointment with our Maven care advocate, she told us that all of our Maven benefits were available through our health plan with United Healthcare. She set up those initial appointments for us. Here's a PT, here's a nutritionist, here's a doula. It took a load off my shoulders.
Your parents have given you some amazing gifts. Celebrate the ones you inherited with Ancestry DNA. Explore the detailed family roots, cultures, and traits that shaped who you are today for only $29.
Process? Yeah, we have a process. We hand select, hand trim, hand spice, hand taste, then we cook out the water the other guys make you pay for, so we can leave in more of the flavor you love. We've got the largest lineup of uncured hams in the business. And when Uncle Frank cut back on salt, we made low and reduced sodium deli favorites. Because life without hoagies is not an option. That's what family does, and that's why we do it for yours. Dietz & Watson, it's a family thing since 1939.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF Spaces with AI do? Do a sales invoice good enough to eat? Adobe Express brings the heat. Make it custom so it's something you own. Set an AI assistant that sets the tone. Now we're talking. It's time to share. Every page, every doc, everything's right there. Your PDF Space helps them summarize. Now your big proposals more client-side. Turning multiple work streams into one. Do that, doing that, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat.
Remembering where you started makes you think where you're going. What if there's another way? Paradigm, the new refillable fragrance by Prada.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
spot in the finals of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament on the line here tonight. The Sisters of Sin with the advantage on the Babes of Wrath. Julia Hart making the tightrope walk. Harley Cameron has been enduring the brunt of the punishment by the Sisters for the better part of the last few moments, Nigel.
They've done a great job. Cohesion, synergy. Here's the cover.
The cover.
Quick tags in and out. Able to work behind the official's back when the official has been distracted.
Tony, Sisters of Sin doing a great job of keeping Willow Nightingale out of her corner, limiting her ability to tag in for Harley Cameron.
Well, I think they're doing the right thing because Willow has the most experience, so they're working on the right member of Babes of Wrath.
Leg is hooked. Just a 2 count for Julia Hart there.
I said it before, a real sinister pairing. The Sisters of Sin. Makes one thing though, witches from Macbeth. Eye of newt, toe of frog, wool of bat, tongue of dog. Quite a grocery list, eh, Tony?
That sounds like one to me.
Standing switch, but Harley Cameron behind her opponent. And then dropping Sky Blue. And perhaps opening the door for a tag to Willow Nightingale. A much needed tag, I might add.
Nightingale eagerly waiting. There he is.
Tags made on both sides. Julia Hart misses, but Willow Nightingale does it 2 in a row. 3. Julia Hart getting bounced around by the Babe with the power.
Not a smile on Willow's face right now. She is serious.
Willow Nightingale, big boot to the side of the head. Julia Hart said reeling. Up and into the corner, Sky Blue tagged in. I'm not sure if Willow Nightingale clocked that.
I don't think she did. A rare miscalculation from Nightingale. Look at Sky Blue taking her time, waiting to the right opportunity. Then she comes in.
The spine buster, sacrificing her own opponent to land those rabbit punches to the back of Willow's head. Her own partner, pardon me. As Sky now landing a powerful shot. Coming around the corner. DDT, center of the ring. And now the Sisters of Sin, the numbers advantage on Willow. Kicks from the front and back. Sky Blue covered. The far leg was hooked. Willow, though, explodes out.
Don't forget that we have coming up tomorrow night over on TNT, Thanksgiving Collision. How about that special night? Tomorrow night, 8/7 Central.
On TNT, HBO Max, a special Thanksgiving night collision. And the third point in the Triangle of Madness, the Toxic Spider Tekla goes one-on-one with Time Miller tomorrow night. Collision, Thanksgiving night.
Let's see if Willow can win this right now.
You may have to do it on her own because nobody there in her corner to tag.
Well, wait a minute.
I take that back.
Yeah.
Harley up as Willow. The Stampede sends down Sky Blue.
Second time.
Second time was the charm, the cover. 2. Sky able to kick out. A little bit of frustration there on Harley Cameron.
Well, Cameron absorbed a lot of punishment in this match, so if I was her, I'd get over and I'd make the tag as soon as I could.
Sky Blue kicks her way free, escapes the grip and the knee strike. Sending Harley reeling back in the Sisters of Sin corner. A shot for Julia Hart, a roundhouse kick. I think that was a shin. Along the side of the head, the Russian leg sweep. Harley Cameron.
And Harley, well, she is learning moves, not only learning moves, learning how to execute them with perfection.
That's the timing for Harley Cameron. That was most impressive in that sequence, but...
And timing there, giving the opportunity for Sky Blue. Oh, my God.
A rough kick, but the head trapped against the turnbuckle, and now Sky, the powerbomb. Julia Hart is legal for the Sisters. And Julia, she likes that big swan diving moonsault press from the top, and she lands it. Oh no! Instead, he almost had an elbow drop there. 1, 2, and whoa!
Wow. That was very smart on the part of Julia Hart. Halfway through the air, it looked as though Harley Cameron was trying to move out the way. So Hart did the right thing, got her feet down, and when Cameron didn't move, she at least got some impact.
Harley flattened out by the Sisters. Stereo thrust kicks. Harley, very painful position to be bent over her own knees like that.
And really caught that boot in the corner, though. I think she's been knocked loopy.
I agree. Absolutely.
Oh, Harley, though. Just a back kick there to Julia Hart, but the Sisters. Pair of thrust kicks once again. Harley at the disadvantage. Hammer throw. Whoa, Willow reaching. Made the blind tag.
Yes, she did.
Meeting of the minds there with the sisters backstabber for Julia, lariat for Sky Blue, and now the Babe with the power. One, two, three. Harley Cameron, Will Nightingale now find themselves one win away from being crowned the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. And who will meet them in the finals? Will it be Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir, or the timeless love bombs? And remember, Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa, due to that victory this past Saturday at Full Gear, can pick the stipulation for their semifinal round match. Still to come tonight, Blue League action, Orange Cassidy, Claudio Castagnoli, Gold League action, Darby Allin, and Kevin Knight. John Moxley, Masquerade Dorada back in the Blue League. Plus, next, Samoa Joe, the new AEW World Champion live.
And I ain't talking about my sausage.
The Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattress was designed to help make aches and pains a thing of the past, because only Tempur material eases your pressure points in a way no other mattress can. Now save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and $50 off select pillow sets.
Dana's kettlebell workout has taken a strange turn. Rex can't help, but he can talk. Weird, huh? This is wonderful news. It means she's sleeping deeply enough to dream, thanks to her Inspire implant. And Bill's sleeping better, too. If CPAP doesn't work for you, check out Inspire Therapy, a proven sleep apnea treatment. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Learn more and view safety info at inspiresleep.com.
Your mental health is better. But having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD with
Ingrezza. #1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater than 10 times, with most seeing a response as early as 2 weeks. And you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
taking control starts with asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Is poor support giving you the bed aches? Then it's time for a change. We engineered the Sealy Posturepedic to help stop those nagging aches for good. Because only Posturepedic features our exclusive precision fit coils that respond to your pressure points for targeted support like no other mattress can. Say so long to bed aches and hello happy mornings with Sealy Posturepedic. Shop Sealy savings during our Black Friday sale.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Vacations will never be the same. Welcome to the 4 parks of Universal Orlando Resort.
Who's mom?
Giannis!
How do you keep busy waiting for Black Friday?
Scrolling for deals, Giannis. You?
Crafting. Wow. Also knitting.
Oh, look! Kohl's has great deals on non-Giannis made gifts.
Back live from Nashville, here on Dynamite Thanksgiving Eve. And at Full Gear, we crowned a few new champions, including a new AEW World Champion. And it's time for the celebration. Along with the Ox, ladies and gentlemen, the AEW Champion of the World, Samoa Joe.
The first double champion, the first man to hold 2 AEW championships simultaneously. World Championship simultaneously. Samoa Joe, 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions, and our new AEW World Champion in Nigel. It was a shocking turn of events in the steel cage.
Certainly was. There was a time where we wondered whether it would be Joe being me, myself, and I. But all the members of the Ops, including the original partner Hook, played a role. And what did you call him? A full gear?
I'm not going to repeat myself on broadcast television, but needless to say, I was less than uncomplimentary about the actions of the cold-hearted handsome devil.
First of all,
Tony Schiavone, tonight is a celebration, so don't ruin mine and take your hillbilly ass out of here. I said we're gonna have a celebration tonight. Shibata, go get the scrubs. Now before I was so rudely interrupted.
Yo, where you going, bro? You can't play this by yourself.
Tonight, we celebrate No. Get him out here. You're gonna learn right now. This is the Ops House, and you all need to shut the hell up.
Where is Hook? Yo, Hook,
But you see what stands before you is a man with a mind that rivals Sun Tzu, a strategist of unparalleled splendor. Because everything went according to plan. From Shibata nullifying old Eddie Kingston to Big Will Hobbs and his amazing feats of strength, to me muscle-bustering and beating Hangman Adam Page in the middle of the ring. But I know that many of the simpletons here will have a hard time comprehending what actually went down. So I've supplied you with this very convenient video package so you can better understand my brilliance. So let's see how we got here today. Hook has returned!
I think it's time for Hook to stand on his own. Or maybe not.
It's time to run with another crew. Is he going to be running with Eddie Kingston? The opportunity came calling. What do ops do? We take the opportunities. At some point, we still want to have your back. He tapped out pretty quickly. I wonder if he's trying to make up for something. Shot! Lariat! No referee to count, but this time Hook. Oh my God! Has he been part of the Ops all along? Hook making a pivotal decision. I don't think Hook ever left Ops. Incredible. Some of my best work. And finally, all of you can have a champion that is worthy enough to be called the greatest in this industry. So without further ado, I want to bring out here the linchpin of this grand endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hook. drops alongside Samoa Joe and Katsuyori Shibata.
I mean, no remorse on his face.
Oh, he's proud of what he did.
Hey, Joe, you were right. All these rednecks are too stupid to realize they're looking at the greatest second-generation wrestler this business has ever seen. So do me a favor. Who's out?
We saw the arrival of Swerve Strickland just a few moments ago.
And I think that gave us a signal by the use that there would be some sort of confrontation. But I'm telling you, right now, Swerve is outnumbered. He's going to come out here.
He was outnumbered at the end of Full Gear, but he laid waste to the Ops Dojo.
Finally stood beside former AEW World Champion Adam Page. Switched up, now he's circling the current champion.
Straightens in that chain and also armed with that staple gun provided to him by Prince Nana. But it does not appear that Swerve is alone.
He at the bar! What is that? The bar!
Shot of courage.
Beer bottle!
I don't think it's courage. I think just steadying the nerves because he knows he's got a fight on his hands. He and Swerve Strickland. They're going to meet him in the hallway. Now, Hangman with that chain of his own, the high boot, and Swerve on the opposite side. Oh, to our left. Be careful, Tony.
Members of the Ops Dojo getting a real lesson in ass kicking right here. Hold on.
Dropping that now with just one swift shot.
Not like this.
The other members of the dojo surrounding Joe and the champions.
And going for it. With the chains, that gives them somewhat of a way to negate that numbers disadvantage.
Meanwhile, Shibata, Bork, Hobbs, and the AEW World Champion Samoa Joe retreating.
This is a lesson for the Ops Dojo. Don't rely on the Ops to have your back.
Swerve the staple gun. It's still hard to believe we can see these two men working in tandem.
It took a while, didn't it? Both former world champions, both just tremendous athletes, and now it is on between these two men and the Ops.
Taking things a little far.
You think Samoa Joe gives a damn?
Want to make a statement to the Ops.
They don't give a damn.
These two young guys.
Wait a minute. Whoa!
Whoa!
Members of the Dojo being made examples of by Hangman and Swerve here.
They're trying to lure Joe and the Ops to come down, but it's going to be the referees.
Page has taken such a vitriolic history. The physicality, the brutality they've given to each other. Now they are ready to turn that path toward the Ops.
Swerve! Calm down!
Hangman and Swerve, their fury unleashed here on the Ops Dojo. But something tells me it won't be long before these two men get their hands on the Ops, get their hands on the AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe. Fans coming up next, Blue League action, the 2025 Continental Classic. Mascot Dorada and Jon Moxley face off, but Mox had these words back at Full Gear this past Saturday.
Oh, great. Camera guy. Perfect. Tell us about how to win matches around here. Tell us about who's the winner and who's the loser.
Jon Moxley! And he taps out!
Again! I'm doing just fine right now. And Kyle O'Reilly has taken a trip to the hospital tonight. These conglomeration guys ain't got no durability. Darby Allin, Mr. Big Hero, he's been in the hospital, like 2-3 times.
That's Darby's bat! Sting's bat in the head of Darby!
These guys ain't real pro wrestlers, none of them. They don't know what the life's about. They never lived the life.
Moxley visibly frustrated.
It's not Kyle O'Reilly. I had him. He was a real pro wrestler at one point, but now he's doing it. He's going to go to the hospital tonight.
And O'Reilly was being attended to. This is...
It ain't over, man.
He is pissed off that Kyle O'Reilly made Jon Moxley quit.
To celebrate your careers into an early grave. I've seen people celebrate this company to their extinction, okay? We ain't got no time to celebrate. Because there's another fight tomorrow. There's another match tomorrow. The battle continues tomorrow. They'll celebrate the regular season, man. Because the playoffs about to start.
In the Continental Classic, set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. From Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds,
Little backstage news from earlier today. Orange Cassidy burst into Tony Khan's office, wanting his match with Claudio Castagnoli moved up to tonight. He is so angry at what happened to Kyle Fletcher. Kyle, as you know, was supposed to be Kyle O'Reilly was supposed to be in this tournament, but Kyle O'Reilly could not be in this tournament.
After the attack that we just saw a bit of at Full Gear, Jon Moxley tapping to Kyle O'Reilly twice in the span of 10 days, an unprecedented task, but it was after the bell, the damage done. Kyle O'Reilly out of the tournament, his partner Roderick Strong stepping into his place in the Blue League, Nigel.
Yeah, well, it's interesting that we heard Moxley say, apropos, who was the winner and who was the real loser? Yeah, he tapped out, but O'Reilly now out of the Continental Classic, and that means Roderick Strong is coming for payback. From Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 167 pounds,
Mascara Dorada was part of that trios match on the tailgate brawl this past Saturday that bled into Full Gear, and he looks exceptional, especially mixing it up, not just with Hechicero, but Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita, two phenomenal tournament wrestlers. Another head-turning performance by Mascara Dorada this past Saturday at Full Gear as he, Neon, and Mystico retained the CMLL World Trios Championships. And now Dorada entering a round-robin tournament for the first time in his young career. Moxley, he's got experience in this scenario. Round-robin, of course, means that everybody in each league wrestles everybody. And, of course, as with all Continental Classic matches, it's a 20-minute time limit. 3 points to the winner. 1 point in the event of a draw, 1 point to both competitors, and absolutely no outside interference. That is why Jon Moxley left Marina Shafir on the other side of the barricade.
I think that's the most important rule when it comes to the Death Riders. No outside interference. That's what they've been using throughout this run here at AEW.
Yeah, we saw how that worked out for Darby Allin after Pac promised a straight-up wrestling match, as we see at the bottom of your screen. Competitors rounding out the Blue League. Dorada and Jon Moxley, of course. Orange Cassidy, Claudio Castagnoli, as you mentioned, Tony. And then Konosuke Takeshita, the Alpha, winner of this year's G1 Climax in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And Roderick Strong, the sixth man in the Blue League bracket.
Yeah, Roderick is angry as Orange. Well, maybe not as angry as Orange Cassidy, but angry enough about Kyle O'Reilly and what happened.
And you see World's End coming up live on pay-per-view on HBO Max Saturday, December 27th. And you will see the semifinal round and the final round of the 2025 Continental Classic on the same night. Last year in the finals, it was Kazuchika Okada, Will Ospreay. A phenomenal match, which saw Okada retain the Continental Championship. Great agility shown there by Mascara Dorada.
Interesting clash of styles in this one. I'm going to labour the point, but obviously Mascara Dorada going for high flying, lightning quick offense. Jon Moxley, a real street fighter, a brawler. Certainly he would try to turn the style of this match to his favour.
Now, the more that this can just be a dogfight, benefits Jon Moxley hugely, especially Moxley coming off a series of losses, just a dismal run of form for Jon Moxley, the worst we've ever seen in his AEW career, Tony.
Yeah, it was Excalibur, but as you can tell, Jon Moxley did not let that bother him. You know it's got to, but he's still in a really strong front.
Somehow he's managed to convince the rest of the Death Riders he's still a winner.
Yeah, that he won the match almost, but he didn't. But let's see how he comes across tonight.
Jon Moxley into the ring, Dorada. Jon Moxley just sparked Mascara Dorada with that one.
And Moxley hit his fit as well, but I believe hit the top of the safety rail, which is padded.
Unorthodox Jon Moxley, you never know what he's going to do. Unusual to see him fly like this, but perhaps that's one of the reasons why came ever so close to landing headfirst into that guardrail, and that could have ended this match quickly.
Nigel perhaps trying to get in the head of his aerially inclined opponent, Mascara Dorada.
Well, you would certainly give the advantage when it comes to agility and high flying to Dorada, but perhaps after another submission loss to Kyle O'Reilly, certainly doesn't want this one to come into submissions.
Now Dorada building up some speed, some momentum over the ropes, just leapt over the ropes. Moxley grabbed him. Nope, Dorada sends Moxley off of the stage.
Oh, watch this. This is going to be spectacular.
It really is. Hold on to your seats, guys.
Well, we were kind of more spectacular, just was. Not the way we expected.
Oof, he is done, man.
He's out. Just look at this. Very little way of protecting himself once he was committed to the dive. Jon Moxley ended that only too well.
Just a swift elbow strike shutting down Mascara Dorada. And now Moxley with the advantage. And Nigel, in this round robin situation, wait a second, Moxley looking for the covered lateral press. Shoot. It's a bit different from a knockout tournament cover. Again, pacing becomes important. How you start out and how you continue throughout the tournament, because you are wrestling. I mean, it's not win or go home. It's win, accumulate 3 points, accumulate 6, 9. I mean, however you go about it, getting to the top of your league.
You're playing the long game. There's no question about that. And certainly, if you look at guys like Kazuchika Okada, Konosuke Takeshita, two men who've got great experiences in tournaments. That's why they're favorites.
Jon Moxley with the upper hand as this Blue League opener in the Continental Classic continues.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms, with my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay, and I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after trying Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq works differently. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling as fast as 2 weeks for some. It can relieve fatigue and stop joint damage. And in PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie can help you save.
With fast and free delivery, Home Depot sent to me. Ryobi drills are drilling. Doorbells are ringing. Festive plates are setting. And a dazzling pre-lit tree.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, but thanks to Skyrizi, I'm showing off my clearer skin. With Skyrizi, I saw dramatically clearer skin. And most people were clearer even at 5 years.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
With Skyrizi, nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
So we doing this?
If we do, there goes moving to Paris.
We were never moving to Paris. We got this.
Let's buy a house.
Order a croissant. You'll feel French.
Un croissant, s'il vous plaît.
The wait is over. Everything's on sale at the Sephora Savings event. Everything you really want, all on sale now at Sephora at Kohl's.
Kohl's, Mom?
Giannis!
I tried building my kids a dollhouse, and well,
Toy making is more of an elf thing.
I might have used the elf word.
Leave the building to smaller hands. The elf word?
The elf word.
Santa's gonna be so mad.
Welcome back to this Thanksgiving Eve edition of AEW Dynamite. Jon Moxley, Mascara Dorada, Blue League action, the opening contest in the Blue League for the 2025 Continental Classic. Moxley has brought the ring steps into play, but Mascara Dorada frees himself from Moxley's grip. Toe holds Moxley into the steps.
Shoulder first that time.
Moxley was looking for the pile driver, but instead, whoa!
Work on the floor. Mascara Dorada fighting his way back into the barricade. Wow. Creative offense there.
How about this? Dorada taking it to Moxley on the floor. We thought just the opposite would happen.
As Dorada now to the top, finds his foot in the tornado. Arm drag Moxley. A little bit of frustration showing on the part of the former champion. Rebounded back into the ring. The kick combination from Mascara Dorada. Dorada now. Code red. 1, 2. Moxley able to kick out.
Coming close to a huge victory against the former AEW World Champion. The Golden Mask perhaps looking to go to the top perch again. Yes.
Better be careful here.
Such ease. Cat-like agility, but oh, wait a second. How many lives has he got left?
Rolls to the outside, trying to put some distance between himself and Dorada. But Dorada tied with that tornado.
Such great agility, like a cat landing on his feet. Just look at this, extremely risky. You've got to rely on your opponent being there to break your fall, and that's exactly what happened.
Dorada knocking Moxley to the floor. Remember, this is a Continental Classic group stage matchup. 20-minute time limit, 3 points to the winner. 1 point to each competitor in the event of a draw. Everyone banned from ringside. Dorada now with Moxley. Oh, no, Moxley just snaps off the cutter.
And already we have seen Kyle Fletcher with 3 points in his win. Still to come, we have Orange Cassidy and Claudio Castagnoli here tonight.
Plus Darby Allin and the Jet Kevin Knight in Gold League action. Still to come is Moxley punishing Dorada with those right hands in the corner. Referee Aubrey Edwards trying to Moxley out of the corner, but a momentary lapse by Moxley. Bringing him down with that neck breaker. Now Dorada collects the offers, makes the cover, and Moxley able to kick out.
I think Dorada thought he had that one for sure after that.
Taking his time, oh, there it is. Doesn't have the full extension on the armbar.
Dorada's fighting for it, but we've seen how John Moxley is prone to bouts of panic.
Yeah, he's panicking right now.
Guarantee you Marina Shafir has schooled Moxley on how to survive the armbar. Just one of Marina Shafir's training partners, Ronda Rousey, made a living with the armbar.
Oh, but Moxley.
Wow. How about turning that around?
Passes the guard now, battering Dorada with those blows to the head, and now Moxley on the move. Oh, just a running knee strike. Moxley once again trucking Dorada.
That was on the neck or the trapezius. I'm not so sure, but that caught Dorada.
Death Rider, no. Dorada to his feet. Rolls him up inside cradle. 1, 2. Oh, so close.
Golden Mask almost scoring the upset.
Great extension of the thrust kick.
And giving up the chance yet.
Moxley is down. Don't look around. Cover it. Gotta do what he's got to do, right?
Moxley down, Dorada to the top, perhaps 3 points in sight. Mascara Dorada for 50. 1, 2. Moxley.
Whoa. Holy smokes. It's about right now where I think you would see members of the Death Riders come to John Moxley's aid, but they cannot in this match.
Everything ends in the middle of the ring. The better man leaves with the 3 points.
First 3 points in the Blue League of the Continental Classic. On the line in this match, Dorada once again drops Moxley. Ascends to the top. Dorada gains his footing. And the shot press with the knees. We're waiting for Dorada as Moxley now.
The choke's on.
The Darce choke is in. Not a choke, it's actually a sleeper, but either way, Dorada is fading here.
Feeling like a fish, desperately. No way out, though.
Moxley compresses the carotid artery. Dorada goes out, and John Moxley collects 3 points.
John Moxley. It was the ground game that prevailed in this one, guys. Without a doubt.
As we take a look at the table for the Blue League, John Moxley, the first points on the board here tonight with 3. Remember, Orange Cassidy, Claudio Castagnoli will be in the Blue League main event match here tonight on Dynamite as Marina Shafir, now that the match has concluded, allowed to come to the ring. And
boy, Moxley's hurting, guys. He got up, but he's in a lot of pain.
John Moxley realised he was in trouble on more than one occasion in this match. Oh, wait a second.
Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne, of course, part of the semifinal duo in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. They will face the Timeless Love Bombs, Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa. We saw the Babes of Wrath advance to the finals earlier tonight, and the Timeless Love Bombs, by winning the 4-way this past Saturday at Collision, can pick the stipulation for their semifinal clash with Shafir and Bayne.
Johnny! You are not dreaming. Your eyes do not deceive you. This is timeless Toni Storm, live and in living color, darling. And judging by your actions the past few weeks, I am also the toughest, most resilient, least bitchy person standing in this ring. Now, despite your love of cargo pants, I really like you, Johnny. But when you operate in fear, where you operate in hate, I operate in love. And what I do for love is far more violent than you could ever imagine, Johnny. Now, I would love to stay and chat all night, just us gals. But I have a message for your cavewoman daughter. As per our victory at Full Gear, my lover and I will decide the stipulation for our semi-final contest. And it has to be brutal enough to exact our revenge. It must be entertaining enough for all these sickos. Now, I have stayed awake for 4 nights straight, and I just can't come up with a match. So this morning, I woke up, and I rolled over, and I saw my sweet, sweet Mina. There she is. And I realized that I haven't got her anything for Christmas. Well, Mina, Merry Early Christmas. My gift to you, the heads of 2 slop tarts on a silver platter. Next Wednesday, no tags, no countouts, no disqualifications in a hardcore holiday deathmatch.
Holiday deathmatch, the stipulation, timeless love bombs. Marina Shafir, the Megasis, Megan Bain, the semifinal for winners will face the Babes of Wrath for the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship.
It is going to be quite an affair. You saw that time that Shafir wanted to get right to Tony Storm, but John Moxley knew better.
Tony Storm, you could have just gone to shopaew.com. That would have been a lot easier. But right now, our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette, is standing by.
Chris Statlander, it is hard to dispute that you are the greatest in the galaxy right now. Such an incredible title defense at Full Gear, making you now only the 2nd woman in AEW history to pin Mercedes Moné. So of course this all begs the question, what is next for you?
You know, I've been wanting to ask that same thing to every woman in the locker room. No, to every woman in this business. What is next for Chris Statlander? You can really tell what you've done by the looks on people's faces. And all that I've seen is disbelief. Disbelief that I'm the only person to win both the TBS and the world titles. Disbelief that I'm the only person to beat both Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné. I am begging you to believe it. You know, none of that was possible until I did it. So why should I stop now? The way I see it, we have 3 options. We can either turn and face the past, we can stay put in the present, or we could head off into the future. I know where I'm going, so who's coming with me?
Let's get Athena. Athena versus Chris. Let's get it.
There's flying.
Let's do that.
And then there's making the most of it with Platinum. There's nothing like arriving early and enjoying it. Nothing like having tea across the pond, a cocktail in Atlanta, and a tranquil place to work in Tokyo, all waiting for you. Nothing like best-in-class cuisine and service to match worldwide. With access to the largest global airport lounge network, there's nothing like Platinum.
With hundreds of sales every week and low prices store-wide, you can eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
It's closed Black Friday. Everybody stay calm. I have a system. Oh gosh, the system.
It's hard to stay calm with these deals. Save on active styles, home finds, and more. Plus, earn extra Kohl's cash on gifts.
What drives us to live for this game? We're here for one simple reason. We love football. Toyota, let's go places.
You can get with this, and you can get with that. You can get with this, and you can get with that. You can get with this, and you can get with that. You can get with this, because this is where it's at.
The Eat and Play Combo, only at Dave & Buster's.
The all-new Whoop is here, now more advanced than ever. Train smarter, sleep deeper, recover faster. Extend your healthy years. Understand your cycle phases. Now 7% smaller with 14 plus days of battery life. So your data never stops, and neither do you. Power your best performance with memberships made for every goal. Join Whoop today.
I love growing with the neighborhood. Rogue's so much more than just a store. It's kind of become this cultural hub. We have customers from all over the world, and we want to make them feel like they're a part of our community. I hope to get a location that's 3 times the size for all the customers lining up outside. Everyone is accepted here and embraced here.
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tums. So you can enjoy the food you love.
Welcome back to this Thanksgiving evening, Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max as the Continental Classic action continues tonight from Nashville.
This is a gold league match in the Continental Classic. Simple and Paul with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Seattle, Washington, weighing 175 pounds, Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, one of the most fearless, most durable competitors in this sport of professional wrestling, but Nigel, he is, after all, human, and humans have their limits.
Everybody does have their limits indeed. At Full Gear, we almost saw the limit of this man. Started out as a traditional wrestling match and packed one of the most brutal dismantlings of a human being I've ever seen.
And this is from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 209 pounds. Good shit! Kevin
Knight, about to compete in his first career Continental Classic match. But before that, fans, you are watching All Elite Wrestling on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward. Visit careers.progressive.com.
You know, you guys were saying that everyone has their limits. I'm not so sure with Darby. I've said it so many times. Look at it. He's banged up. You can see it, but it's like it just...
Tony, he has second-degree burns. That's worse than banged up.
Well, I was talking about the elbow right there, but yeah, those second-degree burns, of course, came at blood and guts, but he just bounces back every time.
We said one of the most resilient wrestlers of all time. He's made it to the summit of Mount Everest.
Right. Even Mount Everest couldn't take him down.
Collar elbow tie-up. The Jet, Kevin Knight. He has no shortage of experience in round-robin tournaments. 5 career round-robin tournaments, including reaching the semifinals in the group stage of New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's the Super Junior tournament earlier this year. Show of respect between these two athletes.
Tonight we'll be looking to expunge the pinfall loss at Full Gear that gave Ricochet the first AEW National Championship reign.
That's right. Kevin Knight was part of the field in that Casino Gauntlet match. Knight now with a huge opportunity here to gain 3 early points in the Continental Classic Gold League. Of course, Kyle Fletcher
earlier tonight defeated the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, for the second straight year in tournament action to collect the first 3 points in the Gold League.
Like how Darby keeping it on the ground. Let's not forget that we got a big Thanksgiving event coming up tomorrow night.
That's right. Collision tomorrow night, Thanksgiving night, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max.
And that match.
Yeah. Blue League action, Konosuke Takeshita and Roderick Strong one-on-one tomorrow night. Both men looking for their first 3 points. Bastard Pack, Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight's tag team partner in the Gold League. But of course, it is one-on-one. That means that somewhere down the line, Knight and Bailey will have to meet one-on-one, as does it mean we will see a rematch between Darby Allin and Pack, and still to come tonight, our main event. Oh, nice slip there by Kevin Knight, avoiding the side headlock. Orange Cassidy, Claudio Castagnoli, Gold League action as O'Connor roll attempted by Darby Allin. Boom. Scores on the face of Darby, and
could blow out a knee easily that time.
Darby hobbling out of the ring. A very awkward landing. And Nigel, this is not how you want to start the first few moments of a round-robin tournament.
Well, exactly. We've talked about the long game before, and injuries like that, they can stay with you for months. Every time you have a new match, a new opponent, the same injury limits your ability.
Phenomenal sense of timing by the Jet.
Great start for Kevin Knight. In my mind, this is his match to lose.
I agree. It seemed like Darby was trying to stay away from him. Then Darby went after him on the side. But Kevin Knight is just spectacular. The kid can do so much.
Darby. Wow, Darby sends Knight crashing out to the barricade. And Darby! The tope, but I think the injury to Darby, Nigel, he may have misjudged his placement there. He landed pretty hard on the floor.
Not sure if we'll get a chance to see that again. This match moving quickly so far forward, but certainly...
Darby looking for a coffin drop here, but no!
Wow.
Leaps to the top. And the avalanche back suplex, the Jet Kevin Knight with the advantage on Darby Allin here in his Gold League matchup in the 2025 Continental Classic. Don't go anywhere.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? Do your marketing needs in one spot. An AI assistant? Show me what you got. AI breakdowns on trend reports. Unlock key insights on the rise of shorts. Ideate, generate, do it all in one. Do that, doing that, did that, done.
Remember college? Well, now college is over. And here comes your student loan debt. Is private student loan debt wrecking your life? You really need to talk to Why Refi. Why Refi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can reduce your payment, and they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call Why Refi today. Yeah, you got it.
Sube el tempo, el ritmo del latido. Se calienta con hielo en el frío. Pasa un filtro, que salida. Y aún no empieza a salir, yo me conecto. Estamos hice la pista, nos vimos. Como suena ese beat, nos subimos. Turn it up, make it loud. Bátelo, gózalo, enciéndelo, pásalo, agítalo. Turn up the flavor in every sip. Café Bustelo está aquí.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattress, and we designed it to help make aches and pains a thing of the past, because our most advanced, infinitely adaptable Tempur material eases your pressure points, inch by inch and molecule by molecule, in a way that no other mattress can. All night, every night. During the Tempur-Pedic Black Friday event, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and $50 off select pillow sets. Shop now at TempurPedic.com.
With low prices store-wide, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market. Versace, bright crystal.
Dear beachcombers and early risers, wine tasters and music lovers, city adventurers, family travelers, and epic memory makers, sightseers and selfie takers, history lovers and thrill seekers, to the movers, the shakers, and the moment chasers. This is your invitation. Let's Texas.
Introducing a collab like no other collab before. A collab that makes sense. Milkbone Peanut Buttery Bites. The collab by Milkbone and Jif.
Darby Allin, Kevin Knight, one-on-one here live tonight. Blue League action in the 2025 Continental Classic. Excuse me, Gold League action. Drop kick by Kevin Knight. Both Darby and Kevin want to join Kyle Fletcher at the top of the Gold League with 3 points, and Kevin Knight has been targeting Darby Allin's head, specifically his face, Nigel, and Darby has been through some tough sledding in the last few moments.
Well, Darby's done his best to get to the outside of the ring to take momentum away from Kevin Knight. Kevin Knight's having to work really hard to get Darby Allin back in the ring, because obviously can only beat him, at least pin him or submit him inside the ring. On the outside, it favors Darby Allin.
And sweeps out the leg of Kevin Knight. And Darby. Darby laid out full with that drop kick, and it rocketed Kevin Knight and his spine into the barricade.
This is the competition that makes the Continental Classic so wonderful to be a part of, just to watch it and to call it.
Yeah, another big wrist from the reckless Darby Allin.
Reminiscent of what we saw Saturday, Nigel, at Full Gear when Darby landed that dropkick from the top rope to Pac on the floor.
Yeah. Damage to himself. But wait a second.
And somewhere to Kevin Knight.
Great escape that time. I thought it was over.
Full attempt from Darby.
Burst free is Darby. Again, as we mentioned, suffering those second-degree burns 2 weeks ago. Hence that heavy wrap on his right arm. Now the hammer throw. Oh, Kevin Knight hangs onto the ropes. Darby didn't have enough to send him flying with the hammer throw that time. Knight able to avoid, elevates over the top, leapfrog. Great anticipation by Darby. And the scorpion death drop. Great anticipation there by Kevin Knight. Able to counter out of it. Darby to swing, and both men, that same idea. Both men go down.
Fans, as you see the two guys just giving it the raw. Winner is coming to Atlanta Wednesday, December 10th. Going to be there in Atlanta for our annual event. Cardiff, Wales. Winner is coming in Collision, Saturday, December 13th. And then we're in Manchester, England for a holiday bash. Dynamite and Collision, Wednesday, December 17th in Manchester. AWTIX.com.
Kevin Knight, elbow strike. Send Darby back up the ramp. Knight, the springboard. No. Darby close the distance, and Knight the pendulum DDT on the ramp.
Very little give there, just a little bit of carpeting. Wood underneath. Spiking Allen, but now he's got to drag his dead body weight.
And Knight electing perhaps for a countout victory. It's still 3 points all the same if Darby is unable to enter the ring within the referee's 10 count.
It's the solid move. It really is. Darby wasn't moving. Why drag him, get a count out? It's not a coward's way at all. It is a smart move in this tournament.
And after all Darby's been through over the last few months, it would be understandable were he not able to meet the count, but Kevin Knight leaps over the top, lands a devastating lariat.
Kevin.
Get the F out of here. That's what Knight calls it, and that was spectacular. Just look at this, he knew that his opponent was coming back in, and he had to take him down to stop it. But back now, he's looking to put this beyond the hopes. No, UFO, nobody home.
Flash comes up empty, good run from Darby, 2, Knight barely able to kick out. But how many more of those does Darby have up his sleeve?
The eyes, Darby Allin's skull rolling around like marbles right now. There's enough cognition to plan his next offensive move, perhaps a coffin drop.
Boy, he is defiant, isn't Darby? He's going to go up top. Doesn't matter how he's hurting.
Knight sweeps up the legs of Darby. Now Darby inverted in the corner.
What would be the tree of woe? Whoa, my goodness.
By the way.
Whoa, indeed.
What in the hell? That's got to be the move of the tournament so far.
Knight brings Darby out of the corner. One fluid motion to the top. Splash! Kevin Knight. 1, 2.
Kevin Knight's biggest win in this tournament.
No question about that, but we asked at the outset, does Darby Allin have a limit? I think we just saw it. Just look at this. I've never seen a man with such agility. The entire way across the ring with ease. You saw the impact. And once Darby Allin was down, second attempt you could see was his rib cage into the rib cage of his opponent. A deep hook and the biggest victory in his career in AEW. And the look on his face says it all.
As we take a look at the updated table, Kevin Knight, Kyle Fletcher tied at the top with 3 points here in the Gold League. As Kevin Knight, a spectacular victory here to cap off the Gold League action tonight on Dynamite. Remember our main event, the Blue League clash between Orange Cassidy and Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah, I think I said biggest win of the tournament. You were right. Biggest win in AEW by far. Love seeing this handshake for the Jet Kevin Knight. That kid earned this one.
He earned it, no question about it. You can take nothing away from Kevin Knight, but your heart has to go out to Darby Allin. Nowhere near 100% tonight.
Kevin Knight out to an early lead here with 4 more matches to go in his Continental Classic campaign. But this past Saturday, FTR made history once again.
At the end of the day, FTR, Dax and Cash will be the absolute best tag team of all time, bar none.
The new champions, new tag team champions, new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They did it! They did it!
For a 3rd time in all Elite Wrestling, FTR can call themselves champions. Tonight on TNT HBO Max, part of Thanksgiving Collision, we will hear from the newly crowned AEW World Tag Team Champions, FTR. Coming up next, our main event, Orange Cassidy, Claudio Castagnoli.
The wait is over. Everything's on sale at the Sephora Savings Event. Everything you really want, all on sale now at Sephora at Kohl's. Your parents have given you some amazing gifts. Celebrate the ones you inherited with Ancestry DNA. Explore the detailed family roots, cultures, and traits that shaped who you are today for only $29.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do? Do a sales invoice good enough to eat? Adobe Express brings the heat. Now we're talking. It's time to share. Every page, every doc, everything's right there. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat.
We're family owned and operated for 4 generations and counting. Our family and our company are all about doing things the right way. We've pushed the bar ever higher for over 85 years. We're family owned and operated, but when it comes to where you get your meat and cheese, just call us family. Dietz & Watson, it's a family thing since 1939.
Remembering where you started makes you think where you're going. What if there's another way? Paradigm, the new refillable fragrance by Prada.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Start my day with a Celsius,
Onto the reformer, quick studio session, steal a second with fans, straight to glam, one last sip, it's showtime.
You know what? I'm gonna put that on silent.
Heights are afraid of me.
Find your fun again. Ships, am I right? Carnival is calling.
There's a big gap in maternity care, prenatal care, postpartum care. I just happened to be going through our mail one night and saw that this was a service that offered pregnancy care. During our initial appointment with our Maven care advocate, she told us that all of our Maven benefits were available through our health plan with United Healthcare. She set up those initial appointments for us. Here's a PT, here's a nutritionist, here's a doula. It took a load off my shoulders.
Look, everybody wants to know what I feel about what happened with Hook and the thing, the pay-per-view, and I was fighting Shibata and the people broke it up. Shibata, I don't want to talk about Hook right now. Don't want to talk about it. I'm just... Anyway, Joe, I heard you mention my name. That's cool, dog. Listen, I'm not in line for a title shot right now, but you know what will make me get a title shot quicker is if I take out your homeboy Shibata on Collision. Why not? It's Thanksgiving. I beat the crap out of Shibata and then eat some, pumpkin pie, some other stuff. My mother will make some rice and beans and chicken. It'll be a good time. So let's go, Shibata. Me and you, Collision.
Well, Tony Khan was quick to make this one official for tomorrow night on Thanksgiving. Eddie Kingston, Katsuyori Shibata, one-on-one tomorrow night at 7 Central, TNT, HBO Max, Thanksgiving Collision.
I want to see that shit. I want to see that shit.
One man are we pulling for Shibata against his old foe. Is this man making his way to the ring now?
I'm amazed Kevin Knight got the win over Darby. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, if you've seen it, like, Darby kind of looked hurt, so, and plus he needs a rest. I mean, if you watch the match, he looked pretty tired, so, and not only that, he was kind of down bad, you know, once he was outside of the ring. I mean, he was pretty hurt. So I say give the man a break. I mean, he's been through enough. I mean, the table on fire, the beat down at a full gear. I mean, he's been through enough. I mean, let the man get some rest for crying out loud. It's just like with Chris Stanlander. You know, after the match, you know, I was really hoping that they would have her on tonight because I was afraid that Mercedes was going to attack her, but thankfully that didn't happen. So I'm glad she was able to get away clean because I did not want to see Mercedes put her hands on Chris. Like, come on now, take an L and keep it moving. Now let's get Athena versus Chris Stanlander. Let's get that. Let's get that at World's End, y'all. Let's get that. So, shout out to you, Leo. Appreciate you joining the live. Harley, Cameron, and Willow for the tag. Harley, Cameron, and Will for the tag champs. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. It depends on the match with Tony Marina and Mina and Megan. Because if Mina and Megan, because prediction-wise, like people think that Marina and Megan are going to be tag team champions, which I actually want them to win the gold because Megan needs a belt. I'm sorry, she needs a belt, and Marina too. So
every match is important.
But if Harley and Will win, I'm not tripping about it. I just hope that Anna Jay comes back and she team up with Tay and we can get them to face Harley Cameron and Will for the belts. But I don't think they're going to win it. But at least Anna Jay will get an opportunity for it. So that way, you know, they can make up that tournament. So hopefully she can renew her contract and she can come back because Tay Miller got a match with Thekla tomorrow. So hopefully we can see her.
Orange Cassidy.
If Will and Harley don't win, then Harley should win the TBS championship from Mercedes. Facts. Oh, I'm about to pin that.
Came steaming and forward with an uppercut attempt too. Orange Cassidy trying to end it early.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Uppercut intercepted.
That's a fact, and I hope they do that.
Once again, Cassidy
I hope they do that because I've been saying over and over and over again, Harley Cameron should get that belt. We should get around
Orange to his feet.
And hopefully we will. Hopefully we will. But if Harley Cameron go after the TBS title, I would like for her to get it at Grand Slam Australia because that's her home country. And last time she lost, and I want her to win this time. So if they could do that again, I would definitely love for her to do it at her hometown. So, I mean, her home country. So if they could do that in her home country, that would be great.
Did not rush in too quickly.
I definitely want to see Harley Cameron.
Claudio obviously has the advantage right now, but
if they can if they can do that shit one more time, I'm all for it.
Full Cassidy from the get-go. Kept evading Castagnoli, but you had to realize.
I want to see my baby mama win.
More powerful man was going to
celebrate with the kids.
Now he has got Cassidy.
Yes, sir.
Castagnoli sends Cassidy face first into that top turnbuckle. This is
Orange
Claudio's
Cassidy
third
versus
consecutive Continental Classic. He's competed in all three. 2023, finishing with 7 points. Last year, 9 points. He was in it until the very final night. A loss on the final night to Commander is what eliminated Claudio Castagnoli. Last year, he would have finished on top with a victory. Castagnoli hopes to keep that upward trend going this year, but Orange Cassidy trying to get under Castagnoli's skin. Thrust kick.
And that was on target.
This is crazy.
Claudio is staggering.
Cassidy on the move, swinging a miss by Castagnoli. And Cassidy, arm drag, brings down the larger man. And Orange Cassidy on the move there. But Castagnoli comes back with a
Let's not forget the tournament will continue tomorrow night on our Thanksgiving collision over on TNT. We've had some sensational matches tonight at Taylor.
That's right, gold and blue league action tomorrow night, part of the Thanksgiving night collision. Alpha Kanosuke Takeshita, Roderick Strong in the blue league. Both men looking to start their campaign with 3 points.
Collision tomorrow.
This one, the bastard pack. And Speedball Mike Bailey. Gold league action tomorrow night. All part of our Thanksgiving night collision. The Toxic Spider
tomorrow is collision. Thanksgiving. I will be going live at 8 o'clock. Just remember, 8 o'clock, collision. I will be going live, all right? First thing tomorrow.
Castagnoli under the bottom rope.
Thanksgiving has already historically been the biggest night in pro wrestling. We expect a big night for all of our fans tomorrow night.
Orange Cassidy dodges the incoming Castagnoli once again. And now Cassidy was thinking DDT on the floor, but instead...
Come on, man! Castagnoli is out of control.
Main event, the action continues. Don't go anywhere.
This man is crazy.
Lowe's knows the holidays mean all hands on deck. So save on the Samsung laundry combo that washes and dries in 68 minutes. And search recipes on the Family Hub Plus refrigerator. For reliable appliances that lend a hand for the holidays, shop early Black Friday deals now at Lowe's.
Is poor support giving you the bed aches? Then it's time for change. We engineered the Sealy Posturepedic to help stop those nagging aches for good. Because only Posturepedic features our exclusive precision fit coils that respond to your pressure points for targeted support like no other mattress can. Say so long to bed aches and hello happy mornings with Sealy Posturepedic. Shop Sealy savings during our Black Friday sale.
Your mental health is better But having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD with
Ingrezza. #1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater than 10 times, with most seeing a response as early as 2 weeks. And you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
taking control starts with asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
If they give what?
It's a new dawn.
If they give Raquel the world title and Harley the TBS championship, that will be the big. That would be a big dub in my book. Whew. Oh Lord. Man, look. I hope Raquel wins, man. I'm praying that she wins. Because everybody keeps saying, like,
to the 4 parks.
People thinking that Raquel ain't gonna win, but it's like, dog, if you get in a rematch for the title again, then it might be a possibility she might win it. And plus, Liv needs an opponent at WrestleMania if she wins the Royal Rumble. And Stephanie is just like, I just don't think, and I just don't think Stephanie's the one unless they're gonna do a triple threat match.
Let me stop you there.
And I was just telling, like, Leo, I was just telling, like we were just talking about this. If they do Stephanie versus Liv versus Raquel at WrestleMania, that would be a great thing, you know, for their storyline. But
if CPAP doesn't
to have
work
Stephanie
for you,
involved,
check out
man,
Inspire Therapy,
damn.
a proven sleep apnea
But,
treatment. No mask,
I mean,
no hose, just sleep. Learn more on real safety info at inspiresleep.com.
I'd rather see a one-on-one, but
Welcome back to this Thanksgiving Eve edition of AEW.
but I'm hoping Raquel wins next week. But as for Harley, yeah, I mean the prediction is that Megan and Marina's gonna win. I just wonder how Tony and Mina are gonna lose. That's what I want to know. Because if Marina and Megan is going to face Tony and Marina, I just wonder how they're gonna lose the match because Megan's undefeated. So, in order for them to win, they gotta pin Marina. So, but Tony beat Megan before, so that's no problem for her. But I'm talking about for Marina. I mean, not Marina. Mina. Because damn, they fucking him up. Claudio is fucking him up. I don't know. Hopefully we'll see what we can see next week. I mean, the match is next week, so I'll be tuning in. Next weey is the last month of these 2025, y'all. So get ready, cause we ain't got many days left. Let's enjoy it as we can.
He's hurting this
So let me get back to the match.
He can barely stand.
Or both of these men were part of the Casino Gauntlet match
Harley
this past Saturday at Full Gear. That was a wild affair. And Orange Cassidy looking for beach break.
With the damage to the lower back that Castagnoli laid out earlier, I don't think Orange Cassidy is going to be able to hit that.
Nobody home for Claudio in the corner, except for the ring post. And Orange Cassidy, the tope. DDT on the floor.
Still holding the back, the same lower back that bothered him throughout his international title reign.
As Orange Cassidy returns Claudio Castagnoli to the ring, our main event, the Blue League matchup in the 2025 Continental Classic underway. 3 points on the line here tonight for the winner. In the event of a draw, it's 1 point each, 20-minute time limit. Orange millionaire.
What is up with this man? Why is he so strong?
Cassidy, indefatigable.
Got the lady screaming.
Orange
Cassidy got the lady screaming.
All the way to the top.
Sheer will, power, taking Cassidy to the top.
Scream.
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Oh!
catches Cassidy on the way in. The roll up and the cover, excuse me, but Orange Cassidy able to make the escape.
Cassidy's beaten a lot of people with that pop-up European uppercut. Orange Cassidy flew into the perfect position for it. You don't get much closer to 3 than that.
A lot of excitement around this tournament. Well, let's not forget that we have a brand new, first ever national champion. It is Ricochet. He won that title, of course, at Full Gear. Going to hear from him for the very first time coming up tomorrow night here in AEW and over on TNT on Collision.
Thanksgiving night Collision tomorrow night. Continental Classic action will continue tomorrow. But right now, the hammer and anvil elbows delivered by Castagnoli into the jaw of Orange Cassidy. Claudio perhaps looking for that neutralizer, but Orange Cassidy.
How can he do this?
The beach break avoided by Claudio and right into the giant swing. Orange Cassidy set for a ride. Claudio peeling off that elbow pad.
He hits him with this European uppercut. He'll knock him right out.
Punch catches Claudio on the way in. And the counter. But Cassidy, but Claudio, great core strength. Orange Cassidy lining up Castagnoli.
Looking for a second one.
Orange punch.
Superman punch. God damn. The way he sold that.
Orange Cassidy. 1, 2, 3.
If that will not keep Claudio down, what in the world will?
Not sure if Orange Cassidy has the answer to that question.
3 points to the winner of this match. Orange Cassidy digging deep into his bag of tricks against Claudio Castagnoli. As we take another look, Nigel.
Well, if you would award points for effort, certainly Orange Cassidy would get it, but unfortunately, it's a 3 count that would have secured it. And Orange Cassidy only unable to keep the big Swiss man down.
You know, Kyle O'Reilly is at home watching this, cheering for Orange Cassidy, wishing that Kyle, could be in this tournament.
Orange punch misses. Claudio does not.
Damn it!
No! Cassidy.
No! Not this! Oh,
brings it home. Cassidy reverses.
Hurricane!
Whoa!
Come on, man!
On the way
no! Oh, fuck!
Cassidy!
No! Damn!
Claudio Castagnoli.
Oh, tripping.
That uppercut has been there for Claudio Castagnoli when he's needed it most. Orange Cassidy fell by it once again, and Castagnoli joins Jon Moxley atop the Blue League with 3 big points on our opening night of Continental Classic action in 2025. Oh, wow, this is huge. Next Wednesday, it will
Jon
be
Moxley
versus Death Rider. Claudio Castagnoli.
Claudio versus Jon Moxley? Oh, no!
Plus the semifinal round match. The hardcore holiday death match. The Timeless Love Bomb versus Megan Bain and Maria Shafir. And right now, Renee Paquette standing by inside the ring to interview the victorious Claudio Castagnoli.
This was a huge night for the Death Riders, both Claudio Castagnoli and Jon Moxley, getting 3 points apiece in the Blue League. Now tomorrow night on Collision, representing the Gold League, we will see Pac take on Speedball Mike Bailey. Now, Claudio, you are the only man to have competed in all 3 C2s. How does it feel to set the pace for the tournament?
Hey, wait. Oh, come on.
Renee's better run.
Really? Come on. I want to hear what Claudio has to say.
Come on. The Death Riders descending on Orange Cassidy.
Damn, no.
There. He's got Cassidy's
You
back
outnumbered,
despite being
bruh.
on the same group stage.
Where's Marina?
Coming out, and so is Konosuke Takeshita, the Don Callis family.
Hey, wait a minute.
Tomorrow. Takeshita was right
you
in for
doing,
Roderick
bro?
Strong. And now,
Dorada's in there.
What are you
Speedball's in
doing?
there.
everybody, Kevin Knight's in there.
What is going
As is
on?
Kyle Fletcher.
Hey, yo, what is...
And
Hey.
this is just breaking down. And
Bro,
all the
what the fuck
competitors
is
in the
going
Continental
on, bro?
Classic teeing off on one another.
How y'all gonna do Renee like that? That's John Moxley's
Wild
wife.
scene here.
Getting a taste of what we're going to
What
see
are we
tomorrow night
doing?
on Collision.
Everybody's moving in shambles.
Whoa.
This continues to break down right in front of our broadcast position.
Man, this is weak. Come on.
Dorada.
Wait a
Let's
minute.
go Dorada unbeknownst to the
Oh,
power on
yeah.
the first
Hey!
Let's go around Dorada. Taking a
What are we
huge
doing, bro?
risk. And look at the top of the ramp. I believe that's Kazuchika Okada. It is. Orange punch. Delivered to Wheeler Yuta. As the
Okada
Continental
just chilling.
Champion, the Rainmaker,
He don't get
Kazuchika
no
Okada,
fucks.
looking on, and importantly for
You
him,
know why
staying above
everyone's
the
attacking
fray.
each other? Because it's a tournament.
Wow,
God,
what a
don't
tournament.
get no
We kicked off, and Renee was right. 3 points each for members of the Death Riders.
Whatever.
And Pat made another 2 tomorrow night.
Package speedball to Takeshita and Roderick Strong tomorrow night.
Why the hell are y'all doing this?
Collision on TNT and HBO Max, and then 1 week from tonight, Continental Classic Blue League action continues. Claudio Castagnoli and John Moxley, both men with 3 points. Will they leave Dynamite with 6? We will find out 1 week from tonight. But fans, thank you for joining us this Thanksgiving Eve. We'll see you tomorrow, Thanksgiving night, for Collision on TNT and HBO Max.
Let's get it! Woo! Hold on. Oh, wow. Great episode. Great episode. The brawl was kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie. I did not like the brawl. But however, I didn't like the brawl at the end. I thought that was pretty lame. You know, they could have let Cardio speak. I didn't like the fact that Orange Cassidy butt in, but that's what. And next thing you know, he get his ass whooped by the Death Riders and Kyle and Takashi. So, but you know, it still overall it was good Dynamite. You know, nothing new, nothing less. You know, it was great to see Tony on Dynamite. That felt good. I like the fact that that Chris didn't get it. That came in there, just spoke her piece, and that was it. You know, along with Mark Briscoe and Eddie Kingston. So, but yeah, man, that was good, man. That was good. All right, guys. I got some videos I need to catch up on. So, catch me tomorrow for Thanksgiving for AEW Collision at 8 o'clock. I will be going live that day, so now make sure you guys tune in for that. And yeah, man, I'll catch y'all later tomorrow. All right, I gotta get back to these videos. All right, but y'all have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving early in advance, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gone. Good night.